What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 7 of the Shop Build Week. Lots of things have been happening around here. Some easily to notice, some not so easy to notice, and then big things coming the rest of this week and next week. So I think this episode is going to have a lot of really interesting stuff and some big announcements in terms of outfitting the inside of the shop and some things we're doing to increase production and the quality of our products. So as you saw in the last video, first and foremost, trusses now are completely blocked in. All the blocking and the venting has been done on this side. The plan for venting is to vent on the north facing wall here. These are going to pull cool air in, and then we're going to go with a smart vent. Since this is by the property line, we're not going to put vents that are underneath the soffits. There's going to be a smart vent right along the underside of the roof line that'll pull fresh air or stagnant air out. Fresh air will come in through here up into the insulated space on the trusses and provide us good acclimation of for moisture and for air ventilation. A couple other things have been done here. Our skylights are in. We've got 4 big, beautiful skylights here. These are skylight covers here. These are the internal skylights, and then obviously they'll be bringing those in terms of drywall. Those are going to go 4 along this north-facing wall so that all of the shop operation area gets lots of fresh light, not only from these big windows, these 2 windows bringing in that western sunset light, but we'll have nice light coming in through the roof as well. Big things happening these last few days. We are nearly 100% dried in. Plywood is all up and ready for the roofers. They'll be coming on Monday. It is currently Friday, June 28th. So Monday, they think they'll be able to do it in one day. This will be roofed. Also, the roof will go on the extension of the shop there that they had to take off to connect the 2 buildings. That's been tarped over. So now we'll have a complete roof, completely dried in, and we're just waiting for a door, and we'll be completely sealed for the most part. The other thing that we're tightening up today and finishing up were the skylights. So we got 4 skylights, kind of equally spaced here from the center out. They are really going to bring some beautiful light in. This will be a hand tool workbench right here. 2 center lights here will be over kind of the main table saw assembly area, and then this one over kind of the finishing and also milling area, which will go on over here. This area we're going to try and keep clear for the most part. We'll probably have a rolling bench about this size actually, that'll be able to slide out and roll around and be able to do stuff. We started placing some tool orders because things do take a while. One has already arrived, which is amazing. The other one we're going to try and delay delivery for at least another month. And let me talk about what we've got. So what we have on order that has not come yet is a couple of things. One is, let's talk about electrical. So next week, probably next week or the week after, the electrician's going to come out. We'll do a walkthrough and put all of our outlets out where we want to put them. But the big thing we're going to be doing, and the big thing I've ordered, is going right here. So it took about a couple weeks, and I mentioned this in the last video. We've officially ordered an SCM 41 FS 41 ES big boy 16-inch combination jointer planer. It does run on 3-phase. So what we've decided to do, as I mentioned in the last video, is I've ordered a rotary converter with surge protection, phase protection, all sorts of different safety features to protect the machine and to protect the power. That will run in the other shop. And then actually we're gonna have a 50-foot cable that's gonna run in here, through the wall, up and around the door, and then over here, right by, we put that big jointer planer right under this window so that we're milling, we get a nice little view. Anyway, that'll be able to turn on and off the rotary converter as well as our 3-phase machine that'll go here. The converter we ordered is a 20 horse. It could actually run max load of 56 amps at a time. They kind of require whatever the converter is to be able to run more than double the amperage draw of the machine. The machine only pulls 16 amps, about 20 at startup. So should have no problem starting and running that motor even under high load. And speaking with SCM, they said they've really never ever seen it under load, even milling really thick stock or really hard wood over 16 amps. So confident with plenty of power there. And then we can also add additional circuits if needed with a junction box for 3-phase if you wanted to add something else. As you can see, the other thing that came in is the GiroAir G700 dust processor. Now I decided to go with this machine for a number of reasons. One, it's quiet, runs at about 70 decibels. It is, from what I understand, because of the motor and the suction, very, very efficient, pulls a ton of air, and easy to clean out, easy to separate chips in that. I do have this P-Flux 1 that I probably will sell, if not use for exclusively milling. We'll see what the space looks like in the shop. Obviously, I don't want to have 2 dust collectors. There's no need for it. So I probably will sell that thing. So if you're interested, let me know if I haven't already sold it. But it's super loud, and I'm not convinced it pulls that much volume. This pulls a ton of volume, has great reviews, and also the form factor. So I can actually build a bench on top of this because it's just about 30 inches tall. So that'll not eat up any floor space instead of getting a big cyclone that goes to the ceiling and takes up floor space. Keep things a little bit cleaner looking, not take up surfaces. Then I think just provide kind of what we're going for, which is more of a studio than an industrial production shop. And tools are starting to roll in, and really, really exciting to start to see this come together, especially as we start to get some of the big stuff coming up, like HVAC, which will happen in the next couple weeks as well. We're doing a mini split heating cooling pump, which will go up there. And then in the center, probably maybe up there in the middle, we have to do a recirculating pump. That's part of energy code here in Seattle and Washington State. A feel for how big the shop is, what it feels like in here, and just what it's going to be like to work in here. What's up, everybody? It's a beautiful day here in Seattle, and we have a dried-in shop. Let me flip you around and show you at the end of this video what we have done and what the plan is, a little teaser moving forward. So here are the shop assistants. But yeah, over the last few days, the roofers have come in. You can see they've replaced what they removed here to do the repair when they attach the 2 buildings, and then put in a matching roof, actually the same product that we use on our main roof, so that everything kind of blends seamlessly together. Did the flashing and install on the 4 skylights, which look awesome. We'll show you inside here in a second. And then Josh and his team mounted our beautiful, I'm just so happy we went with this door. It's stunning. VG Fur solid wood main shop door. Can't say that this door will be open all that much, to be honest, but I think it just really adds to the beautiful look of the outside here, and really happy with how it turned out. It just looks so good. So let's hop inside and show you what we've been doing, and close out this video because big things happening in the next one. So we're gonna head into the shop. Here's the current dark shop, and now the current bright shop. Very exciting. No lights on, and it is incredibly bright in here. As you can see on the ceiling here, I'll show you those in a second, but just how much natural light there is in this space. Yes, summertime, it's July, but everything's just looking absolutely amazing. Let me flip you around. Now that we are all completely done, we put there's ridge vents, there's these vents here, and then you can see here, there's sub vents here on this side to kind of pull fresh air in, hot air out, and then vent out this side. And then they installed these beautiful skylights, which obviously will get drywalled down to the trusses here. And there'll be a nice little alcove to bring in and direct natural light down to the shop here. Earlier in the day, it's in the afternoon right now, it's like 3:30 p.m. or so. And so the light obviously is down over here to the west. So you're getting this natural light coming in through these high windows. But it's beautiful in here. It's actually pretty cool in here, which is nice, and zero insulation. So even in a really hot day today, we actually have a heat index. It's quite a bit cooler, just given the size of the space. And obviously our beautiful VG Fur door with our security system attached. And again, these will swing inward. This door on the left with the handle is the main access door. That way you can go out and back to the main house. So very exciting. Now that we're all dried in, we're moving to more of the internal stuff. Electricians already started. Their first day was today. That'll be the next video talking about electrical. HVAC, which is coming on Friday. We'll talk to the HVAC person on Friday. And then as we finish the electrical, our rotary converter should come today. So we'll get everything squared away, and our lights and all sorts of features. It's getting set up for doing our insulation and drywall. So very, very exciting step. Now we're really starting to pick up speed as we get the inside finished. And stay tuned for the next video. We'll talk about electrical when that's completed, the process, how that's going together, and just the inside of the shop turning into a workspace. So thanks so much for following along. Thanks for all the support. As always, catch you tomorrow in the shop.